Okay, now we want to address the issue of this part crashing. That would not be good, and the same thing on this other piece. So we need to limit those, and there's a way to do that. Now, what we would note is that on the side plates, there's enough movement that we could go 16 degrees one way or the other. So that's a base point to start, but I don't think that's going to work out for us if we do a little looking here. So the first thing I would suggest is that we'll use a mate to line this thing up where it's flush, if you will, or 90 degrees. We want to take these two, and we're going to just temporarily get those where they line up, so that if we look at this face and we're looking straight in there, we can see that this edge right here along this green is lined up with this piece right here. So we don't want to keep that, so we'll go to the mates here, and we'll go to the last one, which is this coincident right here, and you can see that highlight, and we'll delete that. So we'll say yes. If we don't delete that, we can't get the movement that we want. So now what we'll do is we'll put in another mate. Now up till now, all the mates we've been dealing with are standard mates, but now what we're going to do is we're going to use an advanced mate here, and we'll do a limit. So we're going to limit the angular movement. So we're going to pick this face, and we'll pick this face. Let me back up on that. I think we're going to have to. Yeah, I think I picked the wrong one. Maybe. Let's see. There's 0. No, I guess we'll be okay. So we want to go as much as 16 degrees. Okay, on 1. That's the maximum, and the minimum, and it's going to be minus 16 degrees. Okay, and we'll accept that, and we'll see what we get. So if we move that now, notice it limits how much we move. The only problem is I want to make sure that if we go in there and look at this face again, oops, sorry, I need to get out of that command. Go and look at that face. Normal to that. Yep, we're not hitting. Although we can see, are we hitting over here? Nope. Actually, we did go beyond that, didn't we? So 16 degrees does go beyond this piece right here. You can see that this arc right here, that pin should not go past that arc right there. So our 16 degrees went too much. So, but it didn't interfere over here, so we're okay. So what we might do then is go to this limiting angle, and we'll edit that. Well, got into the wrong spot there. So we'll edit that, and instead of 16, let's go minus 15. Or excuse me, 15. And we'll go minus 15 on the other one, on the minimum. And we'll accept that out of there, and let's see what that does for us. So in fact, you can see that now there's actually a little bit of room there. Now what we could have done, if we wanted to see just exactly what that needed to be, we could have made this plug concentric with this groove angle there, instead of doing the flush. So let's redo that one. What the heck? We've got time, don't we? So we'll delete that limit dimension, and that's, so we're running wild here, right? So now let's go in there. Let's tell me I need to save. So we'll save. That's that reminder. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go in here now, and we'll go and mate this cylindrical face and actually it could be any of them, couldn't it? Because they're all concentric. And that one, now we want them concentric though, not tangent. Although we just did tangent, sorry. Concentric, and I don't know, something doesn't look right there, but and maybe our 16 degrees was okay. Oh, it is okay, but remember that cam wasn't in the right location. So our 16 degrees actually was okay. So let's go back in there then and set that back up. And to do that, that's easy enough. We'll just go back and this face and this face, and don't need the standard limits, we need advanced, and we'll go to the angle, and we want 16 and minus 16. Accept that, and now we should be limited here again. Let's see, let me close out here. Well, what did I do? Let's see what I got here. Oh, I got that. I still have the concentric, so I'll delete that one. Forgot to delete it. Okay, so now we'll go. There's our 15 and 15. So let's look at that. So again, what was going on there was this handle was pivoted wrong, so that made that not concentric. So that again, that's what locks this thing in, is when you get that handle to where they don't match up like that. So if you turn that handle enough, it's now putting pressure on. It would now be putting pressure on that green center member to lock it in place. So that's why that didn't look correct. It was correct. So we've got that one limited. So now we can go in there and limit this other one. So let me just fix this one. So it doesn't move. This one still moves. So we can set that up, and we do the same thing. We do a mate. Again, we don't need standard, we need the advanced. And we'll go in here and grab this face and this face, and we'll do a limit on the angle. And it's setting at 2 right now. We would need it to go 16 and minus 16 on the minimum. Okay, and accept that. Close out of that, and we'll make sure that we've got that thing is limited. Okay, so we're good there. So that's limiting in that direction. Now we have other limits, but we'll have to deal with those in another assembly. So it would actually be to limit the linear motion. So that might be of some value too, or we could limit distances. So, but that's all I want to talk about on this one.